Turn the page, light the spark. Magic lingers after dark. Plot twist, heartbreak, dragons too. Book club chaos coming through. Spoilers fly and curses sweep. Grab your favorite fantasy ship. Nikki and Justine are here. Your new book besties in your ear. Welcome to the Uncensored Authentic Book Club podcast, where the stories are magical and the opinions are unhinged.
And we are recording episode 1.
We are live. I love it. I love it. Wow,
All right,
love it.
take it away, Nick.
All right. So, welcome to the Uncensored Authentic Book Club podcast. We are the hosts, Nikki and
Justine.
we're just two girls that really love books, and honestly, we love talking about them even more, especially about those books. So, if you're someone who gets way too involved in the fictional characters, the magic worlds, and just escaping reality, honestly, you have strong opinions and you want to talk about them, come join us.
You're in the right
You're in the
place.
right place. Yeah. We're excited to go to the book club with you today, but before we dive in, we do want to do a quick heads up with you guys. And this is your official warning. Okay, no more warnings after this. This is it. There will be spoilers. We're going over synopsises. We're going over characters. We're going over our feelings, our suspicions, everything. Okay, so whatever book it is, whatever, this is it. And there also might be some language because Justine and I, we don't have filters.
And that's why it's called the Uncensored Authentic Book Club podcast.
Yes, so consider yourselves warned, and let's go ahead and get into it. This is the very first episode that we are doing, and we're very excited to dive into our very first book, which is Assistant to the Villain. I love this book so much. I'm not gonna lie to you. We are going to go over our characters first, maybe a little bit of the setting, and then kind of dive into the story. This book, I swear, before we even get started, I just want to say, I just love. Okay, there isn't a thing that I don't love about this book.
I'm obsessed with this book. I remember reading it for the very first time because you told me to, and I was like eating it up. I swear I read it in 2 days, like all 67, however many chapters, 68 chapters are in this book. I read it in like 2 days, and then I was like, okay, there's more. Like, when is the next one? And you're like, so it's not out yet. I was like, what?
I remember picking it up, and it's, in the first book, it's dual POV. You get the villain POV, and you get your main character, Evie's POV. And I was like, oh, I don't like double POV. I don't want to do it. I am so glad that I did, though.
This is different. Like, to this day, if I pick up a double POV or multiple POV book, I'm like, ugh. But like this, I ate it all up. I also want to preface this podcast with, like, these are our opinions. They are by no means accurate.
No.
Or anything like that. It's literally just our opinions on this book.
I'm a very vibe reader, so like I'm here based on vibes.
Yes,
I can call
exactly.
5 stars because I like the vibes.
Exactly. So take that as you will. Don't take anything we say to heart. These are our vibes and just roll with it. All right, go for it. Let's dive into the characters.
All right. So we're going to jump in. We're going to go with our female main character, Evie Sage. She is a very sweet, sunshiny character. She is probably like one of those, like, always has like more of like a positive attitude and a smile on her face. And I feel like she's also very clumsy. Like, she just gets herself into situations and falls a lot. And, so take what you will on that. Evie has a little sister. She's 10 years old. Her name is Lissa Sage. We don't see a lot of her, but she is mentioned, a couple of times throughout the book. And it is a strong suit of who Evie is, being a big sister to Lissa. So we definitely want to mention her. We have Griffin Sage, who is the dad. And he is sick. Okay. We'll go into the synopsis, but he basically has a mystic illness. He can't work. He can't do anything. He's just a stay-at-home dad who is sick. We have Nora Sage, who is the mom, And throughout the story, we found out the mom has disappeared. She's just gone. She's kind of like a back memory at this point. Gideon Sage, and that's her older brother, who unfortunately is deceased. So, well, really, it's just Evie, Lissa, and Dad. Yeah. With that kind of going within their, I say village, I guess, we have Otto. Otto is a blacksmith. He's the ex-employer, and he is an asshole.
Asshole. Hate that man.
The biggest asshole. The biggest asshole. We'll explain why later, but yeah.
I don't know if he's the biggest, because the next character we're about to talk about too is also the biggest asshole.
That character is definitely an asshole too, but I don't know, something about Otto. I don't know.
Same.
I found him number one.
I'm the same way. I get it.
The next one is King Benedict. Now, King Benedict is the king of Renadon, which is where everything takes place in Renadon. He is beloved by most. He's supposed to be this generic king, I guess, and like everybody loves him. He's supposed to be, honorable, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see how his character develops. Okay, so then on the other side, so that's like Evie and her world, right? On the other side, we have the villain. Okay, now that is literally his name, the villain, which I love so much.
Yeah. And I thought that there was book art of him in here.
No, no, it's just Evie.
It's just Evie.
Yeah,
he's on the side here.
Yeah, he is literally just called the villain. Just the villain. He is very pretty, according to Evie.
But he sounds pretty. I'm about it.
Evil. Okay, and he does have an actual name that we do learn about, named Tristan. Okay. We will learn how we come up with that name, but his name is Tristan. He has a brother named Malcolm. His brother is a clockmaker. He has a sister, Claire or Clarissa. I'm not gonna lie to you, I read that. I don't really know what her magic is or what she does. My guess is she imbues magic into things, and most notably ink. She has like a lot of ink knowledge, like ink that you write with, like back in the old days with a feather and stuff. Like that is what I got from it, but I'm not entirely sure. Like it wasn't just like this is what she is or what she does. It was kind of a weird thing. Anyway, we have Becky. Becky is a workplace menace. She's very uptight. She's HR. She is, likes things by the book.
By the book.
Yes, by the book. Probably a little OCD on things, which is fine, but she's very strict. With Becky, we have Blade. He's a magical creature trainer. Okay, so he trains dragons and other animals that come into play. He's a big flirt. I think he's the comic relief. He just says whatever the heck he wants to say. Half the time you have no idea what's going on with him. And you're like, okay. And he's flirting with
always one. There's always one.
Like, yes, he's flirting with anybody. I think so.
Anybody that walks.
Yes. There's Tatiana. She is the healer, and she is very pink and frilly, but she's very.
I love that description.
Yes,
she is very pink and frilly. I love that.
I just picture a character and then just like a little Bo Peep like dress.
Yes. So do I all the time.
Yeah, with bows
like, and pink ribbons and like lace, and I'm like, she definitely looks like little Bo Peep, like 100%.
Oh yeah. But she's sweet. She seems very nice. Yeah. And then we have Edwin. He is the cook, and he just seems like a very nice, cozy person. He's just there to like help anybody, and I think he shows his love through his pastries and cold brew, and he's just a sweet little guy. He's also an ogre, I want to point out.
Yes.
I totally didn't know that until like halfway through the book, and I was like, oh, he's an ogre.
Yeah, that makes it so much better, because I feel like people write ogres or like show ogres in movies as like horrific, ugly, brutal, mean things, and like Edwin is just the complete opposite of that, and I absolutely love that for him.
Yes, he's just there cooking and like trying to make everybody happy with his little fake pastries.
Yeah, I love him. And then the most important one.
Yes, well, there's two. I like both. You gotta give credit to both, but the most important one is Kingsley.
My favorite one is Kingsley.
Yes, of course he is your favorite. He is a frog prince companion. So he is a magical frog that can communicate basically with signs. So what he does is he writes down his little one-word answers and he gets signs. He is very sarcastic in a lot of these little communications. So I just think he's like a stowaway. Like anytime the villain is doing something, he's just like, and you're like, where did you come from?
Even when he wasn't supposed to be there, he's there.
Yes.
And I love that for him.
Yes, we love him. We also have Fluffy, which is the dragon that they have.
Yep.
And I had to mention Fluffy because of his name. First of all, who names a dragon Fluffy? And then secondly, we'll figure out why.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Going into the setting, like I said, we have Renadon is like the whole world that we're in, and that is run by King Benedict. In Renadon, there's Masker Manor. That is where the villain lives. That's where he conducts all his business. It's like an actual office. Like if you're thinking like, oh, how do they work? Like it's like an actual office space. Where they come to work 9 to 5, they leave, go home. But like that's how it works.
I like picture it as this not dilapidated, but like old, almost falling apart castle manor. And like you walk in and it's like just this weird open space and you have like a stairway up. And then there's like a second level, a third level, and then there's another level that's just open and has desks everywhere. And like it's like an office space. And then like they live there too. Like
the
villain lives there. Right. Yeah. Becky lives
like,
there. Villain lives there. Other people go home, but like he lives in this manor.
Yeah.
So like there's obviously like a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, like there's dungeons, but like in my head, I'm just like, you go up a couple flights of stairs and like all of a sudden you're in this open office space with like hundreds of people and like just desks everywhere. And I don't know, that's just how I picture it. It's like interesting.
I think it's like the best part about this book is like it's just so whimsical.
It is.
Like it's just like okay, the villain's called the villain. Like, it's just like it's so whimsical, like not meant to be taken seriously. It's like lighthearted, which is so nice in fantasy because like a lot of times fantasy books are like you're roughing it out, your characters are being tortured and it's horrible, but like this is just nice, cozy, comfy, whimsical, romantic comedy.
And the world building isn't too much because you're entering a whole new world here. Like this is not a spin-off. This is the first of the series. So there's a lot of setting that needs to be brought up and discussed and gone through. But I think that Hannah does it a really great way where you don't feel like she's like in this continent and this continent. And when we travel over, like it's not very heavy with the world building, but it's in there. Like as I'm reading, I'm like, oh, I can see this. And like I'm mapping it out in my head. So I think that she builds the world so well. And this is her first book. Right? She started off on TikTok.
Yeah. It was like a TikTok mini series she came up with.
Yeah, it was like a skit mini series and it just evolved into this book that like literally millions of people are in love with because she did it so well. So I think that as someone who is like this is her debut novel, I honestly think that she hit the nail on the head when it came to the setting and like describing everything for us as readers. That was just like my little
And like I think it would also be a really good introductory into fantasy as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's not so heavy you're not reading chapters of just like how the magic system works, or you're not reading chapters of just one setting. Like she does give you enough to describe it that you can picture it and you know where you're going. And if you don't, there is a map in the front of the book. Yeah. That you can also reference. But it's in a sense of like it flows with the story.
It's a great map. I'm pretty sure it's drawn by Evie.
It's the best. It was like
there's little notes,
funniest, like little doodles on it and everything.
I love it. It's so good. I forgot how great this map is because I'm a big audiobook listener, and when we were rereading this, I was doing the audiobook, so like I didn't even open the book. I completely forgot about the map up front. That's great.
The map is probably one of the best things about this book.
It is.
It goes along with the story, which is very nice. Like when she's talking about Hickory Forest, Evie's walking through Hickory Forest and then describing it. So it keeps the story going too, which is kind of nice. And what I like too, because I will say if it's too long of a description, I will skim it and scroll down.
Oh, same. Yeah. We read for the vibes here.
100%. They also had the Red Room Tavern. A little scene takes place in the Red Room Tavern, which is in the village that Evie lives in. The blacksmiths, he comes back. I didn't just mention him because he was fun to mention. He's not fun to mention. And then Clarissa's house. So the sister's house, his sister's house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically where they kind of travel out throughout the first part of this book, which is kind of nice. So are we ready to get into the actual story?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Okay. So if you haven't read it, again, last time, spoilers. So it all starts out with Evie needing employment, right? She's just walking through Hickory Forest, minding her business. You know, she just left Otto's workplace. She needs employment. And then all of a sudden, because of who she is and her character, she bangs right into the villain. Okay?
Literally bangs right into the villain.
Literally.
Like literally.
And he's not just like walking around. He's in hiding, right? Because he is trying to hide from like these poachers or these snatchers that are trying to steal Kingsley, the magical frog, from him. So he's in hiding and he's hurt and he's in hiding. And she just runs into him and he like yanks her down and he's like, what the hell? What is happening right now?
Who are you? What are you doing?
Like he's like, what is happening? And I thought it was so funny because, like, you know, he's the villain. Everyone's scared of him. Everyone wants to kill him. He's the bad guy. And she just goes, "Evil Lord, here's a scarf for your wounds."
Let me repair that for you. Literally gives him her scarf off of her body. Like, she's not like, this is probably a red flag. Why is this man injured and hiding and running from these guards who we know to be good? I should probably steer clear. No, she's like, ooh, he seems interesting.
Which is so funny you point that out because she has those moments in her own head too.
She does.
You know, where she talks to herself and she's like, don't do this, Evie, or don't find that attractive, Evie.
I love those parts.
You're not cute, Evie.
I love those parts where she's like, Evie, don't find him attractive. What are you doing? He's kidnapping you. Don't find this cute. And it's so funny because I feel like that's such great inner monologue. Like that would 100% be going through my head.
Is so good.
It's great.
It's so good. I will say in this, and this is in the prologue, right? So the story hasn't really even begun yet. It's just kind of setting you up. And this is where one of my favorite quotes is. I'm going to quote it, right? So it's just, you just can't kill people and be pretty. It's confusing. That was said by Evie Sage, okay? And the villain, the one that's supposed to be a monster, the one that's supposed to kill people and torture and all this other stuff goes, you think I'm pretty?
He's like, wait.
I love that trope so much where they like slightly compliment somebody and they just go, you think I'm pretty?
You think I'm pretty? Oh, listen, it's literally the prologue, and right off the bat, I'm like, do I love the villain? Right off the bat. Okay. Yeah, I do.
And like they're like running away from these snatchers, and he had every opportunity just to like leave her behind, you know. And at this point, she's like an accomplice to him, like, you know what I mean, because she's been seen with him, so she could be in trouble as well. And he doesn't. He runs, you know, in pace with her. He helps her up when she falls, all the way to
which is a lot.
Yeah, which is a lot. Well, when they run all the way to Massacre Manor, where they're safe, right? And at Massacre Manor, they have this cute little talk, and he's like, "Well, you need employment. You're hired." And she's like,
"Here you are."
What? She's like, "Why would you offer me a job?" And he's like, "You need a job."
I don't. What's the question?
And she says yes. You went there 5 minutes ago in the woods. You're running for your life. You're injured, and you say yes.
Evie is a walking red flag sometimes, honestly, because the choices that she makes are questionable. And like, don't get it twisted. Evie is one of my favorite FMCs. Like,
she has a strength that's like, yeah.
I love her. She doesn't go through an annoying period at all for me where I'm like, oh my God, why would you decide to do this? Or why would you say that? Or like whatever. She's just quirky and cute and says what's on her mind, and that's it. Like,
Yeah,
and I love that for her. So the
100%.
fact that she's just like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll work here. Nice to meet you, sir.
But don't
I'll see
worry,
you
she had
tomorrow.
some conditions before she said yes.
She does,
You know,
yeah.
she doesn't want to kill anybody in her village, no one that she knows,
Sure.
Of course, the basic.
The basics. I mean, you would think.
Right. Anyway, well, we're back at Massacre Manor, okay? In Massacre Manor, that's where we meet Blade, the dragon trainer, who is the flirt. He's flirting with Evie, he's flirting with Becky, he's probably flirting with the villain, right? That's where we meet Tatiana the healer. She becomes a nice friend for Evie, which is very nice. I think their bond is just so sweet. Edwin, who again is the cook, and then Becky, the uptight HR person, who I'm not gonna lie, I don't love.
You don't love Becky? Okay. Well, I mean, I understand that.
In this book.
Great.
I figure
No, I get
yeah.
Here's my thing though. I kind of liked Becky in this book.
I didn't. I was like, this girl needs to go. She's not fun. Evie's just trying to be herself. You're making her feel bad. Like, go away.
Yeah, but I kind of liked her because I have a big thing for the bitches. And I always immediately am like, something's wrong here. Like they're just misunderstood. They just need love.
Good for you.
That's all they need is love.
I don't need you.
No, that's like not at all. Like, obviously we'll talk about this way down the line, but like Nesta for me, as soon as I met Nesta, I was like, this is my girl. As soon as I met Becky, I know. As soon as I met Becky, I was like, I think we're gonna be friends, Beck. We're gonna be friends.
Not really. Not in this book. I was like, you need to go, Becky. You're annoying.
Which is fine. It's understandable. I get where you're coming from.
Right.
But
in this office space though, they're just literally doing office work. Like they're filing things, they're filling out paperwork. Basically the villain's cargo ships are being attacked. So I guess he's stealing stuff, and his cargo ships are being attacked, and they're suspecting obviously King Benedict is behind it. But for them to be attacked, there has to be a traitor, because how would they know? Right? So basically this whole story is we're trying to figure out who the traitor is.
Who done it?
Place. Yeah, who done it? It's a mystery. Which actually, I will say, by the end of the book, I had
no idea.
I was like, the heck?
But to be honest, I never have any idea.
Neither do I. I'm the one that tries to solve the riddles or tries to figure out what it is, and I'm just like, nope.
Don't give me a riddle. Don't give me a riddle, please. I'll die.
I'm like, oh, what a nice riddle. Like,
I'm like, I don't know. It could be the simplest riddle, and I'm like, I don't. Can I just see how it plays out?
Right.
Yeah, busy.
So they're just figuring out, I guess, trying to figure out who the traitor is, right? Mm-hmm. In a meeting, the malevolent guards, we find out that they have green ink on them. Okay, so remember when I remembered Clarissa, she has like, she can imbue ink with powers and stuff. So because this is a magical land and he is the villain, he can't trust people. So with the malevolent guard, which is his guards, is what they're called, malevolent guards. King Benedict's guards are called valiant guards, right? See, that's how fun and whimsical this is.
It's so straightforward.
It really is.
She's like, good guys, bad guys. This is it. This is what they're called.
Yep. So the malevolent guards, they have a green ring. Okay, and that green ring of ink is a way for them not to betray the villain. If they do, it releases a poison in them and it kills them. Okay, so a lot of his most entrusted employees have this green ring. Now, you would think Evie, being the personal assistant to the villain, would have a green ring. Does she? No.
No, she doesn't.
She's gold.
What color is hers? Mm-hmm.
It's gold. Gold. What does that mean? Now, she does believe that it's the same thing as the green one. Yeah, where if she betrays, the villain in any way, she will die. She forfeits her life, basically. So, I don't know.
Cool with.
Right.
She's like,
Yeah, she's like, whatever. It's forever. Like these things are tattooed on them. Like it's not just like, it can come off or whatever. Like it's a forever thing. And she's
To
like,
be
yeah,
fair, they're meant for the malevolent guard, which I feel like don't have long lifespans.
probably not.
So
You think about
I feel like Evie should have thought about that for a second.
I mean, the lower ranking malevolent guards probably don't have
For
long
sure.
life
No, but like the
spans.
higher rankings definitely do. I just feel they have a higher chance of not
Yeah.
making it
Yeah.
than an assistant who sits at the desk. So like she just
Child
should have
paperwork
thought,
for you.
yeah, she should have thought about that, I think.
Probably, but she took it anyway because she needs the job.
Yeah.
Because her father's sick and she's got
Her
to take
father.
care of her sister. So it
Exactly.
falls on her to have money for the employment. So, I mean, I feel like when you are desperate in that sense, you're not making the best decisions.
Oh, 100%. And as an older sister, I get it. Like if I was ever put in that position where I'm like, this is like, if I don't work, my family is done. Like my little sister, my dad is dying already. Like I'm the only one. Sure,
Right.
I'd take it in a heartbeat.
Right.
You have to.
Especially if it's good pay.
Exactly.
And your boss is pretty.
And your boss is very pretty. Don't think that your boss is pretty, Evie.
Oh gosh, it is too funny. Don't think your boss is pretty. Evie is not good. Torture is not good, Evie.
Torture's not good, Evie. Don't be attracted by it.
I love her inner monologue because she also talks about like the bad things too, and that's how you find out about her dad and his sickness, and how her mom just disappeared in that whole spiel, and how she does feel responsible for Lissa, and that gives us, I think, a part of who she is as a person. Probably not making the best decisions. But that's
No,
okay.
but she's making them for the right reasons.
Yeah, good intention.
So it's fine.
Like
Always.
Evie is not a malicious person. It's always
No.
like for a better good cause, or anything.
And she's very smart.
Oh, yeah.
So like when she's making these decisions, I feel like she's like, this probably isn't a good idea, but I don't have another choice. So she does it anyway.
And I think that's why we don't get pissed off with her choices.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
I love that.
But I will say, because she is who she is, a sunshiny, nice person, she makes friends in the office, Like, she's not friends with Becky. Her and Becky have, like, a little, I don't know, turf war? If you want to call it that.
Yeah.
They're thin.
They do not like each other. They do not get along, which is surprising because, like, Evie is so happy and, like, genuinely everyone seems to like her, but her and Becky... No.
They got little Snyder marks to one another, it's just, I think because Evie is such a sunshiny character in a place that's supposed to be about like torture and death and, we'll say morally gray. And she's just like, here I am.
And wasn't there a rumor that Becky wanted to be the assistant to the villain and he brought in Evie instead? And like, that's why she's a little... I think that was like a rumor that was spread around the office.
It was, yes.
Okay.
It was spread around the office in that. Is there truth to that rumor?
We'll find out.
Yes, we'll find out. We'll find out. Come back next week.
But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, if that is Becky's like prerogative, and she's like, this bitch just came in off the fucking street. You found her in a forest?
Yeah. I also think it's because Becky, again, is so like type A.
By the book,
Yeah, and by the book. And Evie's just like very colorful, and she spills things because she's clumsy. And, I'm not saying that Evie doesn't do her job and doesn't do it well. Like, she's good at her job. Like, she is amazing at her job. But it's just so maybe like type B, like, okay, let me do this. And then let me do that. And let me do that. Where it's like very laser focused. So I think they're just even on that regard. Plus, I feel like it's also hard to just trust if you're in this, just to trust people.
Oh, 100%. I agree. Yeah. Especially in that line of business.
Yes.
We'll call it business. In the line of villainy.
That's where he conducts his business,
Yes.
Although the one person you can always trust
is Edwin.
Yes. We love Edwin. Edwin loves making pastries. Evie loves going down to his kitchen, eating his pastries, getting his cold brew. And there's this window the best way I can describe it is a stained glass window with like a book in it. And she loves to sit by it because of the way the sun hits it, and like it's just her favorite, right? And that's where she can find, I don't know, comfort in her solace. Because as she is going through this, you got to realize that Evie is also, she's going through a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Finding a new job. She's trying not to think her boss is pretty, but he is.
Very difficult. I mean,
and because he's the bad guy, she's like, hey, I gotta stop. I can't fall for a bad guy, you know? She's trying here.
Exactly.
Workplace problems.
Yeah.
And then she has the burden of caring for Lissa as well, and still trying to put a smile on her face. So that allows her like her own little comfort area, which I do love when, I don't know why, but I think is one of my favorite things when authors mention like a comfort area or a comfort thing for characters.
Yeah.
It makes them more real. You know?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Because like that has to be stressful, right? She shows up to work and there's severed heads hanging in the freaking vestibule of the manor.
A dead body on her
desk. Like one of the first weeks or 2 weeks or something like that she started, there's a dead body just chilling on her desk. So like I could imagine going from not that at all to diving into, I don't remember what she did for Otto Warson. Blacksmith apprentice. So nothing at all that has to do with murdering or torturing or any of that jazz. So
which is also I feel like very funny because the villain tries to push her too. He's like very intrigued by her as well. So it's not just her that's intrigued. And he'll be like, oh, I'm gonna throw this dead body on her desk and see what she does. And then she doesn't work out.
She's like, sir, you left something on my desk. Like, what would you like me to do with it?
Just so funny because she even says to herself, she's like, I'm waiting for the fear to arise. I'm waiting for something to happen.
And it's just not there.
Yeah.
Which I think speaks again to why I love the villain so much. After the first, I don't know, few chapters, I was like, this is my man. You know what I mean? Like he has quickly just right up the ladder, and rereading it again, I was like, this is my man. Like I love him.
With her.
There were so many times when we get to my part of this, I swear I've written swoon so many times. How I feel. Like I don't think that I could be as cool, calm, collected as Evie is, and Evie is not as cool, calm, collected as Evie should be, and I can't even be that. So I give her props because this man would ruin me. 100% for sure.
Take me, I'm yours.
It's literally, I don't care what you would like to do, but you can do it right now.
The banter between the two is just
so good. It's so good.
Cares for her in like little things that he does, little things that he says, and it's like, and he's disgusted with himself. Like when you get to his POV, he's like, what is this? I hate this. What is this feeling? Like what?
Yeah. Because he's like not meant to be that way. He is the villain. That's who he is.
Right.
And he's like, I care for somebody. I would? Like, why is my heart feeling warm?
Yeah.
And I love that for him.
I know. Speaking of the villain, one of my favorite scenes is coming up.
Okay.
So while one day Evie is finding comfort by her window eating Edwin's pastries, right?
Yeah.
She hears a ticking. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this scene reminded me of the Harry Potter ticking. She hears this ticking. She goes and investigates where this ticking is coming from in the office. It's coming from the boss's office. So she goes in, finds it, and guess what it is? A bomb.
A bomb. It's a bomb.
It reminded me of like, I found the ticking. It's a pipe bomb. Yay! So obviously she's like, shit, I gotta get rid of this bomb. So she
gets rid of the bomb.
She grabs said bomb, runs out to the parapet, goes to throw it, trips because that's who she is. Gets her foot stuck on
Evie's age.
It's still too close to her. She's about to panic because she's about to blow up. And who walks in? Covers her in all of his magic and his physical body. The villain.
The villain.
Oh my god. So he was out doing something with the malevolent guards, looking at like a safe house, and the safe house was apparently, unfortunately, like ransacked or whatever. And he's like, who? Like, there's only like 3 people in the office that would know about the safe house, how it's happening, right? So he is doing important stuff while all this is going on. And the plot is moving forward, we promise, but we are here for the romance. So he comes in, shields her with his body. I wrapped all of his magic around her to make sure that she is okay.
Literally sacrifices himself.
Literally for this girl that he's like trying not to like, trying not to yearn for. She's like disrupting all of his plans. Like if he had like, we'll say the 3-step plan. He's like A, B, and C. Those are my plans. This is what I'm gonna do with my life. And then in come Evie Sage, shatters everything.
Throws them all out. Yeah.
All of a sudden he's like, oh, maybe I won't kill all my interns. Oh, maybe I'll make sure that there's color in my office. And then she gets a white desk instead of a normal desk. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, you know, like I'm like, what is happening here, sir? This is not villain-esque acts. Like these are just a man in love.
And it gives, without saying it, it gives like I will burn this world down for her vibes without explicitly saying that, because there are so many books where like the darker character or the villain character says like I would literally burn the world down for this girl, which we love. That's I'm not saying anything bad about it, but the villain says that without saying it multiple times, and like that's something that I have realized rereading the series again. I'm like, this is so he would destroy everyone and everything for this girl. Coded it 100%. That's his mindset here, and I love that for him.
Yes, I also want to point out that he's also kind,
very kind.
Like, you know how like everyone's like, oh, I would burn for you, and he's like, I'd be kind to you, and he is genuinely kind to her. He's very kind to animals and little kids, because when he goes after this whole bombing thing, he takes her home to make sure that she gets home.
This is one of my favorite scenes.
Home, right? To make sure she gets home safely. And of course, Lissa, Evie's little sister, being a 10-year-old, not knowing anything about her actual job and that he is the villain, right? Comes right up and she's like, oh my god, like you're actually cute. Like you have a cute boss. Like as kids do. He just bends down, he talks to her like a normal person, gives her his real name. Right? So up until this point, we've been calling him the villain, evil overlord, sir. Like that is it. We did not know the actual villain's real name until now. Evie is so shocked by this, right? And this is also what I want to point out. This is where he's like, well, what did you think my name was going to be? And she goes, I don't know, maybe Fluffy. Yes. Obviously, she loves rage baiting this man.
It's one of her favorite pastimes is rage baiting him, and I love it for her.
It's the best, and I think that's why the banter is so good, because they kind of do it to each other. And like he starts out very slow, where he'll be like, "What about that?" And she's like, "Did you just make a joke?" Like, you know, like you're like very slow on his part, but she rage baits him all the time. And it's the funniest thing in the world, because that is like the slight bullying is my love language.
Same. I love it so much.
It is my love language. But I love that, you know, that he is so sweet to Lissa. And like, oh, obviously being an older sister, having a younger sister, I'm sure you can attest, they embarrass the shit out of you. And you're, especially 100%. In front of your boss, you're probably like,
I felt the embarrassment reading that. I was like, Lissa, go back inside. Like, oh my god, you're gonna ruin this for your sister.
Right.
And like, no,
we know who's the villain.
I know, but like, and he jumped down and was like, hello, Lady Lissa, my name is Tristan Maehrer. And she's like, hi. And Evie's sitting there like, what the fuck is that?
Right? She's like,
hold on.
What's happening right now?
But at the same time, swoon.
Yes.
Because why is he talking to this little child like that? Like, that's just making my heart explode. Like, this is my sister. And you know we've gone through some shit. And you're treating her so nicely. And you've never met her before in your life.
Right.
And it's so nice.
It is the sweetest thing.
I think that, like, I like schoolgirl giggled when I read it because
Oh,
I was like, this is so cute. I just love this so much.
of course, because like he just like accepts her, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my god, like he's not like annoyed. He doesn't even pretend to be annoyed.
Yeah.
Do you know what
No.
I mean? He's not even playing hard at this point. He's just like, it's a kid. I'm gonna be nice to the kid.
I'm gonna be nice to the kid.
It's the sweetest
And
thing.
because I like the kid's sister, I'm gonna be extra nice to the
Right?
kid.
Give her my
Because
name.
clearly he's in love with Evie.
Oh, 100% he is.
Clearly.
100%. Yeah. It is funny though, because like also while they're at this thing, they discuss Fluffy. As you've
Yeah.
seen, the dragon's name is Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Put two and two together
And
there.
Tristan names the dragon
Yes.
Fluffy.
Yes, the villain names the dragon Fluffy.
Yeah.
But while they're there, he kind of hints, is like, hey, will you meet me after work? And I initially thought, I was like, oh my god, is he asking her on a date?
I thought
No.
that too.
No, it was a work excursion. I was
Yeah.
so upset. I mean, it makes sense, but it was so upset. So he asked her to go to the Red Room Tavern because he knows the clockmaker. And the clockmaker that made the clock for the bombing device, right? So they're
Yeah.
trying to figure out now who bombed their thing. And he's like, can you come with me? And she's like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll meet you there, no problem. And the funny thing is this says, like, he's like, yeah, I could have came here myself, but I figured, I don't know why I invited her. I just did. Like,
Sure.
he has no idea why he's doing this thing.
Sure, Tristan. You don't know why you invited her.
What I love and what I picture in my head, right? So Eva gets there before the villain, and there's this asshole ex that was there, and he's trying to hit on her again.
Because this is in Evie's village. Like,
Yes.
this tavern is in Evie's village. So she
Yes.
knows.
She knows some of these people.
The people.
And he's like trying to like cling on to her, and she's like, leave me alone. Her boss walks in, she goes straight for him and like, oh, this is who I'm sleeping with, basically. And he's just like,
It's
what?
like, excuse me?
So along. And he's ex-lover. Just saying.
I love that. I love that.
Like,
It's so
100%.
cute.
And the funniest thing is too, is I love the fact that like there's like this whole big setup, and he's like, they're sitting across from each other, and she's like, what are you looking at? Because he's like this, like he's like looking like this, and she's like, what are you looking at? Her dress was low cut. Her, you know, she had some cleavage, and he's trying, he's struggling, he's failing, but he's trying
But
not
he's
to
trying
look at
not to look.
her. And I love that.
Me
I
too.
love that. And
There are so many times in this book that I get the butterflies, and there's no smut so far.
No, they don't even kiss. They haven't even held hands.
I know, but I still get the butterflies.
Butterflies. 100%. Yes. This little, yep. Like I'm giggling and kicking my feet.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Especially because, okay, so they're at the Red Room Tavern, right? All this stuff happens with the ex-lover. Malcolm comes in. We find out that that is Tristan's brother. Okay.
Yep.
He is the clockmaker. He and him, they decide to go outside and have this conversation. And he's like, listen, I don't know who bought it. All I know is he had magical blue ink on his hands. Okay.
Yep.
That's all I got for you. And Tristan's like, fine, whatever, what have you. Takes Evie's cape, throws it around her, and ties it onto her because she must be cold.
Just got chills.
Like, what do you mean? Big bad villain that likes torture and eyeballs and severed heads as decor. Just tied a cape around his assistant because she must be cold.
I love love so much, and it's just so evident that he cares about her. And like, these two idiots won't just kiss. I just want it to happen the entire time. I'm just like, will you just kiss each other, please? Your sound went out. Can you hear me? Your sound went out. I can't hear you at all. Oh, there she is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I was thinking of the Tangled, the big guy, when he has the two little
Oh,
unicorns.
the two little unicorns.
What did it do to them? I'm like, yes.
Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, same. But yeah. So like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
continue before I say something that I should not be saying.
They're in love. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But they're denying it.
Good, obviously.
Nile is a river in Egypt. Anyway, back to Manor. so that all happens. Evie goes home. A couple days later, they're back at the manor. Evie is talking to Blade, doing their cute little flirt thing, whatever, what have you. And she's like, what do you need help with? He's like, oh, go get my book in my room, right? So she's like, sure.
Yeah.
She goes, and she starts snooping, but she finds a letter from King Benedict.
King Benedict.
Yes. So now she's thinking that Blade is the traitor.
The traitor.
So Blade's like, no, like, let me explain. He explains that his father was a councilman. He stole the dragon egg, brought it to Massacre Manor, and, like, you know, did all this stuff. And he's like, I don't know, that letter's not a thing. I have to, Kiara, come here. I'd have to bring it up to my dogs. I have to bring it up to the villain. Kiara, come here. I have to bring it up to the villain. Let me do that. And she's like, fine, but I'm going to keep this piece of paper until you do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which creates a mess.
It creates a mess. Evie.
Creates a whole mess because what do you think happens?
I mean, of course the villain finds the paper.
Of course he does. Guess who gives it to him?
It's Becky.
I know. Yeah.
I know. Becky thinks she's protecting the office.
Don't care. Okay. I have to back up though. All right. Because that made me mad. Okay. I gotta breathe.
Go ahead.
So she decides to keep the paper. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then there's this whole thing where the blue ink gets brought back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was on the guy's hands that bought the clock for the bomb. So Tristan's like, we're gonna go visit my sister.
Yeah.
Because she knows a lot of ink stuff. I don't know what her magic is, but I'm gonna call it ink magic. She has a lot of magic, right? So they're gonna go to Claire's and whatever, what have you. She informs them that she accidentally did sell some ink to a Valiant Guard, which was King Benedict's person, and that Tristan actually used to work for King Benedict at one.
Bum, bum.
And Evie's like,
know that.
what? Right, so we're getting a little backstory now. Now, he doesn't go into it, and unfortunately, it does hurt Evie's feelings because they have gotten a little bit closer, at least she thinks they have. So she's like, well, it's not that you need to trust me, but, like, I feel like there's no trust there, you know? So, like, it's one of those things, but they figure out from Claire and him definitely have, like, a strained, unfortunate relationship because of his business and becoming the villain. We also find out that Claire and Tatiana were engaged, okay?
Yes.
They were lovers.
Yeah.
And they broke up, and now Tatiana works for the villain, and Claire just does her own thing, basically, okay?
It, like, lives on the property of Massacre Manor. Doesn't Claire live like either super close or like on the property?
It's like not even, it's like 2 hours away.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's close. She like,
why did I think that it was like right there, like just like in the forest? Okay.
Yeah, they literally get on their horses and then like an hour later they're off their horses.
They're there. Okay.
Yeah, so like it's not far whatsoever.
Cool.
Which is kind of nice because I don't know, you don't have to go far.
Yeah.
They have choice words, but the love is, you can still tell, like, they're brother and sister. The love is still there. You know what I mean? I think she just cares for him and doesn't want him to go down a dark path.
Mm-hmm.
But she could have said things a little bit better, but that's okay. All right, back to the Becky thing. I'm coming back to it. So they come back to the manor. They find out, you know, she accidentally sent it to a Valiant Guard, whatever. They're going back to their shipments and their paperwork and stuff like that. Evie's out of office. She's talking to the boss in his office. Becky comes running in. This bitch. And this is the way she did it. She comes running in and she goes, oh, I'm sorry. I just thought Evie would like this letter back that she dropped. You know, the one from King Benedict.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that she did it the right way. I'm just saying that she... All right, I can't defend her. Sometimes the bitches make bad decisions. And that's just what happened here today.
True. I will say this is also where, if you like a miscommunication trope, this is where it comes into
This
play.
is where it comes into play hard.
100%.
This part made me so angry because I don't like a
I
miscommunication
hate
trope.
it. I was like, oh my god, just tell him. Just scream it. Just say it.
Speak words, Evie. Stop stuttering.
Yeah,
I
because
don't get it.
she's like, that's not mine. I'm holding it for a friend. And he's like, no. And she's like, just let me explain. And he's like, oh, how can I trust you? I can't trust anybody. And
Drives
this
me nuts.
really hurts Evie's feelings, I guess. And that's why she doesn't say it. And she's going through her whole inner monologue, you know, like, I can't believe he doesn't trust me. I have this gold ring on my finger, like, you know, all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. She quits. She's like, I'm going to quit. Dramatic as fuck, but whatever. She quits, packs her things, and goes home for the day. And he's like,
Yep.
Fine, we don't need you. Right? Because they're both stubborn. Well, turns out they do need Evie. Because the next couple of days, the office is in ruins.
A disaster zone. It's a disaster zone.
Yes. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, well, who did this before? And they're like, Evie. He's like, well, who took all the notes for this? And they're like, Evie. And he's like, well, who would knows how to do this? And they're like, Evie. And he's like, how did this office work before her?
Apparently it did not.
Right. And so he's fighting with the inner monologue of trying to fix things, but he's the villain. He doesn't fix things. He breaks things. So he's going through all that. Evie's at home with Lissa. She's going through all of that. She's going through all of that. And this is where Blade comes running in. And he's like, I have a confession to make. It was my letter. It's because I'm the son of this guy. I stole the dragon egg and brought it here. If you want to kill me, kill me. But, like, it's not Evie's fault. And I'm like, it's about damn time, Blade. Like, what the hell? First of all. Like, it took you that long? Really? What kind of friend are you? But anyway, at least you're telling it now. And, so the villain decides not to kill him. And he's like, okay, well, now I know that I can trust Evie. It wasn't Evie, blah, blah, blah. And Blade's like, hey, I'm going to name the dragon. You know, like, what should I name the dragon? I think it's going to be better if he gets a name. And that's where the villain names him Fluffy.
Do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
You know, in Tarzan, when, I don't remember, the one that's... The small gorilla is like, what are you gonna call it? And the mom said, I'm gonna call him Tarzan. And she said, it's your baby. I mean, you can do what you want.
She's like, Tarzan?
Tarzan,
okay, it's your baby. Yeah. It was, yeah. But I loved it because it was a name that she said that she had his name was. So he was like, I'm gonna name him. And I was like, what a full circle moment. How cute is this? How is this going to work?
Cute. The little cutie pies.
And I'm like sitting here, I'm like, he better be going to her door, knocking on it, on his knees, begging for forgiveness.
Get her back.
But you know what? Our girl Evie, she's an independent woman.
She
shows back up at the manor, explains her hurt feelings. The villain apologizes, very horribly, by the way, but he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he apologizes. And
he did it well for never apologizing for anything. He did a good job for this being like the first time that he's ever apologized.
Bad job in the sense of like, he's like, yeah, whatever, I'm sorry. It was just like he's never done it before. So he's like, I'm you know, like he was like stuttering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and somehow, because she is that person to make him all turned around and everything, he tells her about his nightlight that he has, and while he's afraid of the dark.
His little nightlight.
Afraid of the dark and has a nightlight. And I just thought it was so random. And that's what I love about this too, is that like the villain says a lot of times, like, you just turn me all around. Like, I come in here with a mission, or I come in here to tell you something, and then your questions get popped in and I'm turned all around. I'm like, yeah, I feel the same way. And I think Hannah did such a good job at like writing it that way, that you are also now talking about a nightlight when you came in here to apologize for not being trusted on a serious issue. Like, you know.
Yeah. I think that she does a really good job building up their relationships and like making them solid when these two really don't even have a clue what the fuck is going on with their relationship. But like the reader is like so gung ho on it. It's because she describes and like writes it so well. So I think she did a great job.
And I think also Kingsley's little signs, like in their little intimate moments, their one-on-one moments, I think he just like pops up and he's like, that's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna fall for Evie. And he's like, liar.
Liar.
You're like, oh. That's kind of funny. All right, Kingsley, you got jokes.
you got jokes, little frog.
So Evie fully comes back at this point. She's back at the assistant. They're all good. They squash their beef. Fluffy, the dragon, makes tremendous progress in being trained and everything because he has a name, and they took his collar off. Now, when they took his collar off, they noticed that engraved in it, it says the villain will fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're like, okay, now we got to figure what that means, right?
Yeah.
So Evie and Tristan end up going to the blacksmith's.
The very same blacksmith that Evie used to work at.
Yes. They go to the blacksmith to secretly inquire about the collar, who was ordered by a man working for the king to send as a warning to the villain. Okay. So they go there and they're like blowing smoke up his ass, basically. They're like, oh, we need a sword. We need the biggest sword, the best sword, all this other stuff. I don't know if you could handle it. And Otto, being an asshole and an egotistical, he's like eating it up. He's like, oh,
yeah,
I can get you a sword.
I can do this. Yeah.
For 5 gold, I can tell you the story of this man that wanted this collar and why the king wants things and, all this other stuff. And he just talks. So by the end of their story, they're like, okay, we found out what we needed to find out. Evie's like, okay, like, thanks, but we actually don't need your services. We're going to go. Right. Yeah. That pisses Otto off because she's an assistant. He's like, you dare speak for your employer? He fucking attacks her. And I don't mean like verbally. He gets a dagger to attack her. Right. Mm-hmm. And of course, Tristan's like, hell no. Like, that's not happening. And
Tristan is like sensing the entire time, like there's something weird. Like he knew she worked for Otto, but like didn't know why she left working for Otto. And like we didn't either at this point. And like
we still kind of don't.
We still kind of don't. But he's like picking up on things. Yes. He's like, there's something weird happening here.
Right. Well, especially because he's like, oh, sorry, my lord. I didn't mean any offense. My anger just gets the best of me. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the villain's like, no, I'm stopping you. That's not happening. This isn't working. He like attacks him. He's like knocked unconscious on the floor. Or he has the dagger. And every time the dagger gets close to Evie, it hurts her shoulder. Right. And this is where we find out that Evie has a death blow thanks to her running with Otto and the dagger. And the villain's like, why do you have a death blow on your shoulder from this man?
Yeah, he's pissed. He's mad.
He is mad.
Yeah.
He's like, obviously, clearly something happened here between the two of you, which we'll discuss when you're ready. But also, what is this? We need to figure this out.
Which I love because he's clearly not okay with it, but he's like, when you're ready to talk to me about it, I'm ready to listen and I will kill him.
Right.
So you just let me know when you're ready, girl.
Right. And he says that. He's like, listen, if there's ever a time where you don't want to exist in the same world as him, I'll be happy to take him out.
Just let me know.
And I'm like,
I'll make it happen.
Okay. Okay. So weird. So yeah.
Is that my version of flirting? Like why is that attractive? Okay.
Don't be attracted to the boss, Justine.
Don't be attracted to the It's too late, Nick. It is too late.
These villains, they got us in their hooks, man.
They got me hard.
Oh gosh. So this magical dagger is linked to her. We don't know much about the magic yet, other than the fact that every time it's near her, it hurts her, right? Like she's in dire pain. So they go to leave Otto's house. They go to leave Otto's house. And the villain takes the dagger, right? Mm-hmm. He's planning to like make sure no one hurts her with it. So he takes the dagger with him. She goes home, all is well. They go back to the manor. She's working on stuff. And this is where we get the villain's POV, and he is capturing a certain mystical animal.
Go ahead, Nikki. Say what the name of the mystical animal is. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I want to say it's a guarv.
That's what I call it. It's not what they call it in the audiobook, and it's not what it's supposed to be called, apparently, according to Google.
I think it's called a givra. Basically, it's a wyvern.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's another
Yeah.
name for a wyvern.
A wyvern.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it.
When I heard the
Zebra?
audiobook pronunciation of this animal, I said, the what?
I've been pronouncing it. I told you, I pronounced it guave. I was like, it's a guave.
It's a grave. See, I pronounced it guarv while I was reading.
Guave makes sense, but I said guave because why not? Make it fancy with the
Givla? Givla makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from.
know.
And on Google, when we looked it up, isn't it supposed to be like giver or given or something like giver?
Well, I looked it up on Google and it said, oh, it's supposed to be pronounced like giver. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I went to go screenshot it for you and I messed up. So then I researched it and the second search that came up was different. And I was like, so Google doesn't even know.
Google doesn't even know what this thing's called. Okay, we're going to call it a guarv.
A guarv? Is that what we're deciding?
Yes, I think guarv. It makes the most sense in my head.
These other mystical animals, but like
I don't actually know what its name is, but its name is the guarv.
It's a mystical creature that's like a dragon, but it's not a dragon.
Yeah.
And it only has, I guess, maybe 2 feet instead of 4 feet. It can fly.
Yeah. So it's like a wyvern.
Yeah. Yeah. That's basically, I mean, according to Google, that's what it is.
It's what it is.
Yeah. According to Google, that's what it is. I did try to do some research. Anyway, so he's out there trying to catch this thing. This thing is like, I mean, if you can think about a wyvern, it's gonna be hard to catch, right? So they gotta sedate it and like they're, whatever, what have you. Some of the malevolent guard dies, no one important, so it's fine. And there's blood everywhere, and he's kind of injured and all this stuff, but they do catch it. Yeah. If you're wondering why they need this creature, you're gonna have to come back.
You're gonna have to come back for episode 2.
Yeah. But as he's catching this thing, right, he walks into Evie, being Evie, and raging at this man. She's hanging up a wanted poster of the villain that looks nothing like the villain. It's like a caricature. What is it? Caricature?
Caricature?
Yeah. Caricature?
As you can see, we cannot pronunciate words.
How do we read things?
I don't know. Quickly.
It's like one of those cartoon sketches of the villain, and it looks absolutely ridiculous. And she's hanging it up, and she's like, "What do you think?" He's just like, he thinks it's funny. Like his inner monologue is like, it's kind of funny, but like, and it makes her happy, so it's fine. But he's like, okay, and then he's covered in blood, mind you. So then she's, oh my gosh, what happened? Fade to black.
Fade to black.
Those are
we will talk about that
30 chapters
next time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So no one knows what the villain actually looks like.
No.
So people make these assumptions and have these sketches drawn up, and there's wanted posters everywhere. And that was just one that was
like
particularly.
Rider wanted posters.
Yeah. When he was like, they got my nose all wrong.
Yes. It's like, I feel like it's exactly like that, It is. They do have like their fun with it, which I think is great. Yeah.
Okay, so like, what are your favorite parts about this like first half?
Obviously, just the banter between the two. The fact that Evie loves rage baiting him.
Absolutely.
The points I want to make is that I need to know. Well, I do know because I read the book, but we need to know about the gold employment band on Evie.
Yeah,
why is it gold versus green, right? Yeah. At this point, I was still suspicious. I'm still suspicious of Becky.
Sure, because we don't know. Right? We don't know who it is. Yeah.
And I love how obvious the villain is in love with Evie, and he just refuses to admit it. Like being sweet with Lissa, the parapet scene, the villain struggling to keep his eyes to himself and not on Evie.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. It's like if you could make your dream. Okay, maybe not everybody's dream is. Maybe this is an assumption. If I could,
we're going morally gray, kind of.
Exactly. I love a good morally gray villain. Like growing up, I always was more of a fan of villain characters than I was like the princesses or the heroes or whoever, because I always love a misunderstood person who is doing something because they feel like they have to prove themselves
Yeah.
or they feel like they have to. It's I don't something I'm just drawn to, especially when I'm reading.
Mm.
Like if it is a man who has gone through some trauma, but like treats a very specific person a great way, I'm just like, oh, throw in the towel. Sign me up. It's just, but like the villain does it so well because I feel like a lot of dark romance, fantasy, romantasy, sometimes that character can be too rude. It can like be too mean and
It's
degrading.
enemies to lovers.
Yes.
Like you like a good. I don't feel like you like enemies to. I feel like you like maybe like rivals to lovers.
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Because
I'm not
enemies to lovers, they can get like it's not a true enemies to lovers romance. It's like
romance.
a relationship romance. It's slow
Yeah.
burn for sure.
A bunch of O's and
Slow burn.
It is a slow burn.
Tension. And the
The
attention to
tension is
detail with
really
him
good.
to her, I think is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that like Evie being there, he's slowly stopping some of his villainy.
Yeah, he's
Like-
changing a little bit.
Yeah, like he would like I think like once a week he would like hurt the interns and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that, and then it like went to like once a month.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like he's
Progress.
slowly becoming better the more that she's around.
He only kills the interns once a month now, and so once a week, and that's progress.
It's progress, man.
It's like that meme that's like he's killed people. It's like
What murder? I do know that, yes.
because it's like that's just how I feel sometimes when I'm reading this. It's like he's the villain, like he actually murders people, but like in my head I'm like, I mean they probably deserved it.
Like, I mean, they're probably bad people.
They probably suck. So do they really? I don't know. But I'm choosing to believe that that is the case.
Yes, me too, 100%. I will just.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think it was like you can justify murder, and I'm like,
I
Can a-
can.
fantasy book? Yes, I can.
When it comes to fantasy, I really can. And it depends on the murder because I do have limits even when reading. But yes, I can. I can justify that for sure.
And you have to think like this is the villain, and like the cutest thing that I also love is that he loves her humming. Like she'll be humming while she's working and stuff like that, and he's just like,
he's like la la la, music in my ears.
Like she scrunches her nose a lot, and he always says, "Oh, she's scrunching her nose." I'm like, you like the little crunch of her nose? No, you do.
Notice that. You
Also-
notice it.
And like they just notice things about each other, and Evie noticing that like Tristan has one dimple when he actually she rage baits him enough that he smiles or laughs, and he has like one dimple. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to like see it.
She wants to see it. Yeah, she's like doing this to get a laugh out of him.
Yeah,
and it's just the cutest thing.
and I think it's so cute because like she's trying, but like at the same time she's really not. Like
She's just being herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And like she never once she knows what he does. And she never once is like, hey, you need to like change the way you're doing this because like I don't think that it's right. He's making these changes because he wants to.
Yeah.
And I just love that for both of them.
It's like they bring out the best in each other.
They do. The best and also the most villainous because I feel like Evie is changing too. Like, Evie is not the same person that she was when she was walking through Hickory Forest and when she ran into him. She, like any other job, I feel like if somebody would throw a dead body on her desk, she'd be like repulsed, you know? But like she came in to see that and she was like, another day at the office. Like it's just like I feel like they're both changing and I love that because Evie is so much a yes person and I feel like now that she's working with the villain, she's less of a yes person. She's thinking more about herself than she is about everyone else. And like, I don't know, I just feel like I can relate to Evie on that level for sure.
And it's also nice because I feel like he's also teaching her, like, okay, like, I deserve better.
Yeah.
Sense, you know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
even when they were at the blacksmiths and the villain took care of Otto, she was still thinking, oh, I wish I could do this, this, or this. And you're like, oh, Evie,
Yeah.
it's not nice. That's not nice.
No.
But, like, you can see it, like, oh, I kind of want you to do it. You know what I mean?
I kind of want you to too, girl. Like, I'm ready for you to take that next step.
Yeah. And I love that she's just genuinely herself around him.
Mm-hmm.
And he still notices, like, if she's being quiet or silent. And he is like, what's
Something's
wrong? What's going on? What's happening here? You know, because he does not like it when she's quiet. And it's like, it's just like those subtle, like, observations, I think, really ties their relationship together and makes the tension even, like, cuter.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
I really do.
I love this. I can't wait to dive into the next section because the next section is probably one of my favorite things happens in this next section. Okay. So I'm really excited.
I feel like you know what your favorite thing is.
Probably.
I won't give it away yet.
We won't give it away. There's two things, but
okay.
Yes, probably. But everyone's just gonna have to tune in to see what else happens. Feel free to read the book and like catch up. And that way when you're tuning in, you can be like, oh my gosh, yes, me too. If you guys have any opinions on it, feel free to send us a DM on social media. We would be more than happy to talk to you about your opinions because like we said, these are ours. These are in no way correct. They're just the way that we're feeling. And as you can tell, we don't agree on everything either. So just come along for the ride. We love books. We love book clubs. So here we are.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things too where I feel like so many people can have different, and you can read the same book and have different views.
Yep.
We did go over like the plot, but like there's a lot of things obviously we didn't talk about that happened, especially between the villain and Evie or some of the side characters and such like that. So, you know, it's one of those. Read with us. Join us.
And comment and tell us what you thought too, because we love seeing that. We love talking, obviously, and talking about books. So we just want to hear it. But everyone, join us for the next episode. It's airing next Friday on the, what is the date?
18th?
Lord help me. I don't remember. That sounds right. I have it written down. The 19th. June 19th.
Oh,
come hang out with us. Juneteenth! How fun! Okay, come hang out with us on Juneteenth. We're going to talk about the second half of Assistant to the Villain, and we'll see you there.
Yay!
Bye, everyone!